Hey guys, we're out here in the beautiful mountains of Peru in South America where we are reviewing a very special Italian motorcycle. Now the only reason why we're out here enjoying this vacation is because we fired Kako a week ago and we actually have more budget. Okay, to be honest with you, Kako is just sitting there in the camera car. We haven't fired him, so you're gonna see a lot more of him. And we're not actually in Peru, we're here in the mountains of Quezon province, but the motorcycle that we're reviewing, we actually do have it, and it is our first Ducati for this channel. What we have now is the 2018 Ducati Scrambler 1100, and it's the bigger brother of the Scrambler 800. Can't tell the difference? Neither can I. On a more serious note, to the untrained eye, you'd be hard-pressed to find the differences between the two bikes. But the Scrambler 1100 comes with a 15-liter fuel tank and a wider, plusher seat. The Ducati Scrambler 1100 also comes with stock under-seat exhaust. Now don't mind these are aftermarket cans. Lastly, the 1100 also comes with less plastic and more aluminum parts. Now taking a look at the brakes, you'll notice that the Scrambler 1100 comes with twin discs gripped by Brembo monoblock calipers. Now that's one disc more than the Scrambler 800. However, both bikes do come with cornering ABS. And if you take a really close look, you'll notice that the front wheel is 18 inches. Now under the hood, or should I say under the seat of the Scrambler 1100, is a slightly detuned version of the Monster 1100 L-twin engine. Now this engine makes 86 horsepower and 88 Newton meters of torque. Now if you think about it, that's only 13 horsepower more than the 800, but it does have 26 Newton meters more than the 800. Alright, so enough with the specs. Let's get geared up and see how the biggest Scrambler so far performs out on these mountain roads. I'm in the 2018 Ducati Scrambler 1100 right now, and it's kind of rainy. One of the key features of the Ducati Scrambler 1100 is that it's the only Scrambler in the entire lineup that comes with traction control and 3 riding modes. Now the 3 riding modes are active, journey, and city. Right now I'm on journey. It's more of a touring mode, so I have intervention for ABS and traction control, but I still have full power. City is great for, when you're going through EDSA, when you're going through traffic. You have full ABS intervention, a lot of traction control intervention, plus you're only limited to 75 horsepower. Active or sport is basically just minimal ABS, minimal traction control, and full power. A lot of torque. Speaking of torque, the engine on this thing, despite only being 13 horsepower more than the 800, what really matters is that it has 26 more Newton meters of torque, and that provides for a very wide power band. Can you use it every day? Definitely you could. The smooth clutch is really light, then you have a nice throttle response. For me, that basically just shows that Ducati has gone a long way in the way they fuel their bikes. The fueling on this thing, the fuel injection is absolutely spot on. The Japanese also Scrambler 1100 is that it has an automatic headlight. Now basically it works how a car's headlight would. When it detects that it's getting dark or you're passing through a tunnel, the LED running light turns into a headlight. Now the cool thing is I can override that. Like now we have a headlight. And if you want to switch back to DRL, you just press a button and it's back to automatic mode. Now the front fork on the Scrambler 1100 is courtesy of Marzocchi, and it's fully adjustable for preload compression. In the back I have a Kayaba fork, which is adjustable for preload and compression as well. Upgrading to the sports version of this gets a full Olin front and rear suspension, which they say is well suited to more aggressive and sporty riding. Now the suspension on the 1100 standard is fine. The only issue I have is that when it goes over slight road imperfections or bumps, the front tends to skip and it gets a little bit jerky. Now see, that's a bit of a problem, especially when you're not ready for it or when you're not expecting it. If you spend a lot of time with this motorcycle, you can learn to expect that kind of movement. I think the great thing about the Ducati Scrambler 1100 is that out of all the retro looking motorcycles you can get right now, it has the most number of electronic aids. It's the only one with cornering ABS. If you look at the competitors like the R90 or the C900 RS or the CB1000R, you don't get any of that. All you get is standard ABS. One thing about cornering ABS is that it utilizes a sensor that detects the lean angle of the bike. Now that sensor is also used in what Ducati calls the automatic turn signal reset. It knows when you do a lane change or when you do a turn at an intersection that you made that turn. And if your turn signal was on, after a set number of distance and time after you finally ride the bike up after you make your turn, the turn signal basically cancels itself, which means it's actually a safer riding feature, so you don't need your turn signal on and other road users might get confused. Because if you're riding really fast and aggressively, or you're busy filtering through traffic, you're not really looking at your instruments to see where the turn signal is or if it's on. So that's a really neat feature that you'll usually find in like touring bikes or adventure bikes. So it's nice that Ducati put it in here. So they're really utilizing all the sensors at work to give you a nice premium looking and premium feature motorcycle. For all intents and purposes, the Ducati Scrambler 1100 is a bigger, better, faster, and most technologically advanced Scrambler to date. So, is the Scrambler 1100 worth the almost 300,000 peso premium over the Scrambler 800? The 1100 has traction control, riding modes, automatic headlight, automatic turn signal reset, and you get a more powerful and usable engine for your everyday rides. Coming from much bigger displacement motorcycles, I would definitely go for the Scrambler 1100, only because it has the power, flexibility, and technology I need to make me comfortable riding a motorcycle. At 915,000 pesos, yeah, that's a lot of money to spend. And if you're a new guy and you like the Scrambler look, you can't go wrong with the 800. Now, if you have some money to burn and you want the absolute best Scrambler there is in the market today, I can't fault you for getting the 1100.